Hi there, this is Cashion from Home Sweet Home, or sugarcubes.ca. I'm currently at my beautiful cottage, and it's Thanksgiving weekend, autumn, my favorite time of year, and I thought I'd show you a few cute ideas that I have for your Thanksgiving table that's budget conscious and something that you can do at home to make it fantastic. So follow me and I'll show you what I have in mind. So here we are outside. We have a beautiful Thanksgiving weekend this year. We are so lucky. And the first idea I had for you guys is a little rainbow shooter of sugar. Now, you're not supposed to, of course, knock it back, but the idea is you have your little demi-tasse spoon in there, and it would just be something a little bit different for your guests. So that's idea number one. And then the next ideas I have for you is this is organic sugar, and then there's like a little sugar turkey in there. And then the next one would again be a personalized leaf inside of the sugar, and again it's done in a shooter style. And the last one is done in a snifter, brandy snifter, and then the actual leaf was actually made separately, but then it's placed on top of the sugar. So now I'm actually going to show you guys how I made all of these things. Okay, so now to make the rainbow sugar, super easy. You pick up this colored sugar, and you can get it at any place like Michael's or even bulk food store places. And I would put the spoon in first. You don't have to, but I'd recommend doing that way. And then all you do is just put it in there, shake it about, layer it up. And then the final one, and there you have rainbow sugar shooters. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to do the little shooter with the little colored sugar leaf inside. I don't have a name for it yet, so I'm going to use this cutter, and you're going to see I have already some sugar in here. And then I'm going to put the cutter in. I'm going to fill up the rest of the sugar. This can be done with any kind of grain of sugar, really. Any color, any grain. So now we have that, and I'm going to even it all out. There we go. And then I'm just going to go for red, just for simplicity's sake. And of course it's going to sprinkle around, and we're just going to make like it's supposed to do exactly that. Going to pack it down, and I'm going to use the back of this to get the sprinkles so that they're not right beside. Oh. You know what we can also do is just add a little bit more of this. It's just to help define the line of the leaf, because it is going to shift naturally a little bit. So now I'm going to ever so carefully take it out. There we go. Beautiful little leaf. Do all kinds of colors in there, or just one color. Spectacular. Another way to get the little shapes inside of the sugar, especially if you want them to be a little bit 3D. So like for example, this little leaf can actually sit on an angle. But we also have our turkey here, and this is sitting on a bed of organic sugar, and this is just regular large coarse sugar. So I'm going to show you how I did these two pieces. What I have here is some red sugar. I have a plate. I have a little bit of water, and I have my little demi-tasse spoon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add just a touch. One thing I want you to be aware of though is when using the red has a lot of dye in it, and it is going to color everything. So use red sparingly, but just for drama I'm using red right now. So it's just the tiniest little drop of water is going to go in here. And what we're going to do is we're going to create these shapes, and we're going to let them dry. So if you have time to do this one, then do it this way, and then that way you can kind of play around with the shapes a little bit more. So So I'm going to take a little cookie cutter. This is the Canadian maple leaf, or it's a maple leaf, Canadian. I'm Canadian. Here we go. So we're going to fill this in. I'm going to move my water. And you want to pack it down well. You want it to really glue together. I might even get my hands in there. I probably will. And then, once you have it all packed in, start on the other one. And of course you could do each one of these different colors, but for simplicity's sake, doing them all red. I did forget, so I'm going to make sure this is well packed so it's going to hold the shape, and then just give a little tap. Beautiful. And then this one as well. Pack it in, but before you lift it up, just give it a little tap. Beautiful. Now you're going to want this to dry for 3-4 hours, even more if you can, before you start playing with them in the sugar. And then of course afterwards you just present your sugar as you will, tuck them in there, and then of course it can be a really incredible addition to your Thanksgiving table story. Thanks so much for joining me, and I hope some of my ideas will help inspire a very sweet Thanksgiving dinner table. Check back again. I plan on doing this every now and again. Have a great Thanksgiving, everyone. Bye. Everybody loves to have a spectacular table setting, and so do I.
Alice, you're doing so well.
And ow, oh, I don't like that. And I've got somebody. Okay. Are we still rolling? Okay. Focus. Table. And join back.